Hi everybody, good morning. I'm doing a walkthrough for this TryHackMe. It is the Friday Voyage. It's nice, a couple last 3-4 rooms from TryHackMe regarding web application. This one ran to medium. Chain multiple vulnerabilities to gain control of the system. Of course they tell you that, and there is sometimes in a pentest you got root access very quickly, but it is the real root or just a container, so this is more like a hint that we have in some kind of escape. The voyage might still be going on. Start your machine and all of that. So as always, I start the machine. I always do so all the steps that I follow. I share this later on in GitHub, so you can follow the whole steps in case I forget or something. So we have these steps. Now the first thing is, of course, I do a Rust scan for my IP. As always, you get a port 80, so we know 8022. Then there's triple two things, it's a bit that say Ethernet net IP or something. I don't know what that. I remember when I saw it, I got confused for a moment. I said, what's exactly that port is, because it's no, it's an SSH. I know what the first time you said Ethernet NAT, because it's not nmap. It's Rust can usually use it because it's fast in the beginning. So we know these two SSH port, one in 22, one in 2222. So we know is SSH. Now, of course, when you go here, for a moment you get a bit confused what exactly it is login from right, and you get CASI, but of course you always do the inspect, because inspect usually give you the especially the network tab whenever there is an application, and you can see it says Joomla favicon already there, so we have something. So if I go usually debugger, because I can see it says CMS a template size, so no, it's more like a very strange structure, but the system GS, I don't know why we are not getting the whole Joomla structure. Any case, but a network, as I said, there was a logo favicon said Joomla. You can see it an icon here in the top in your browser. It say it's Joomla, so we know it's a Joomla. Um, it's a Joomla. It's straight said it's straight Joomla, and you can see it from the code usually in the meta tag. It's a Joomla open source content management. So if it's Joomla, so the first thing you can think is, yeah, there is a possibility you think I want to brute force that one, but before you start brute forcing anything or testing the usual admin, but it's a wrong password, so it's that. So what next we can do? Of course, now we're looking for a Joomla version. It will not show here in the front page, I think. There's one place we can do, you can get a Joomla version. Let me see, where is it? There's a readme file, so we can go to readme file .txt. Of course, the readme will tell you just it's a 4, doesn't say exactly what the number. It say 4.2 version history, so we know it's a 4.2. At least we have something now. It's a 4.2. To get the exact version, there's the other one is administrator manifest file joomla.xml file. See, if I go there to xml file, and it tell you exactly the version where I'm looking. Where is it? Joomla project. Let me, is it too big? I can't see. Readme license HTTP access. 4.2.7. So we are close with readme. So you can say Joomla. Uh, yeah, you can go usually git what the Okay, this is the bicycle. Okay, thank you very much. Google is not tracing a bicycle. There is no bicycle. Okay, bus. Because I'm connecting from the VM motorcycle. Bus. Bicycle. Oh, Google is playing with me now. Crosswalk. I think it's another crosswalk there. I don't kidding me now. What's wrong with you, Google? Really? I mean, he's joking with me or something now. Okay, guys. Any case, if you, Google doesn't want me to go to the internet for some reason, Joomla. Okay, it doesn't trust us anymore. Um, any case, if you search, you find there's a CVE 2023-23752, and basically it's an API where you can exactly ask to release the information for the application. You don't need script for this. You basically there's that's exactly what even the script you find in GitHub, basically that's what they do. They just uh, so your API index.php v1 config application public equal true, and then it reveal all the information about the application, including very important information is you scroll down localhost for database. You have root, and we have the most important Joomla DB, and then and raw password 123. So now, of course, now when you get this is a CTF, not real life. You find the database, and so you can say connect to the database, or because we know, for example, we have two SSH port 22, and you can think maybe we can route them. So you can say, how about it's a root password for that IP. Um, for that machine, for example, 143.196.143.196. So if I go there, it said yes, permission denied, but we have the second one, which is minus p, the port w2w2. And if we try that one, because now it's reuse password, is real life, doesn't mean a database password is the same as SSH, but there's a scenario where basically user use their password. So basically, uh, we'll check what's going on them. Uh, so now we got that password. So that's the first thing. When you see this strange number, most of the time it means you are inside the container. No, no, I don't want it to be zoomed in. I'm not concentrating. So of course, who am I? I'm root. So yeah, I'm inside the container. So because of course you can do the classic things. Not found. um, IP address. You can see we are in the 1096 cat etc hosts. So we have that the host IP. Of course, where we are now, we don't have ls home. There's nothing ls root. That we come back to root now. If I do var, even we are not in the web server itself. But interesting things, as we said, if you go to cd root, you think there you go lish. There's no flag there, so we can do cat bash. So here they give you already the answer. You can see in the history there is lscale and map socket exit. So they give you that. Basically, this is the hint. So we know we have nmap. We have nmap in the machine. We have curl. We have socket. So the fact they give us nmap. What's that? Proc net or TCP? No, what happened at TCP procnet? Yeah, here it doesn't give me it like last time, because this is my port. It's a hex, so we can just go to the hex website and put there 37601. That's out of range, so it's not interested for me. This is me. The 16 is, I think this one is 22. Yeah, that's a port 22. uh, because you can see they give us the hint. I tell you, it's almost like said use nmap. What's that command for nmap? Minus s. What the command? I always forget them. Minus sn to do the network. The network, we know it because we got it from this IP. We have a network. But if you do network, you remove that one, so you have to nmap. So this room is already giving you the hints. Nmap. So they tell us there is the Joomla one, the 12 is up, the 10 is up, the 10 is ours. Remember, we are in the 10. Our is the 10 is up, and of course the other one is the broadcast network. That's not interesting, but we're interested in this one. So we know there is something else in the 12. So if I go to the usual and sc minus sv, you can even do the whole port. Let's see if it doesn't take long. And then of course we can map, because usually when you're inside you check, but this room is already give you the hint. Is already in the history of root. Use the nmap and curl, so you can say this. Look for the network. So the classic enumeration. So you look for anything container escape. Before you go that, start with the basic. So now if we do the basic, we can find there. So interesting thing I want to show you guys is this. Oh, this is an old Joomla scan. It's a 7-year-old. You can use it, but basically, and it's too old. It doesn't give you too much information for things. There is another thing I like to show you. I got it from. I like this one. It's a new from 0day. Penelope. This is very interesting shell. Usually we use reverse shell using NC and stabilize the shell. It seems this one is perfect. I start using it for this room. You see, they said let's install it like that. Let me copy that. I will share the link for this. I will start using it from now on. I'm just starting using it, so I don't know too much about it. I'll just use the basic feature. Like they said, if you install it, it's straightforward. This one, so we are not using NC this time. So if you look, for example, you download it, run it, and you just just install. Let me make it zoom out a little bit. And you can just go to main. If you go to help, you can see all this. Uh, uh, by default, spawn. I forgot. Listener. By default, when you run it by default, he listen in double four dumb 4. I will show you why this one is good. Usually I use okay, this one, you find something, because usually we use nc minus lvmp 1234 and then stabilize with Python and all that steps. So today I think we'll use that one. So we find something here. Clearly he said error response, bad request version, service, um, something running in 5000. So we got something right in the 5000 port. So I can just do kill, if I can test it. So we found the 5000 port running there, and it gave me, so I can see username, password. So there is an app running in that file inside secret panel. Now remember when we said when we did bash history, it's already tell you that there is socket here. When I solve this room, I use chisel. Let's see if Google start trusting a chisel proxy. Yeah, it still doesn't trust us today. I don't know. Google doesn't. Usually I use chisel, but this one is said why not use socket because it's already there. The command for socket. Where is that command for socket? Uh, we we know there is an application that run in this IP in 5000. We want to any incoming 5000 to forward it to that, and then let's do that. Let me do these things. So let's do that. So we know there is a sorry. We know there is a so basically I want anything that come to 5000 to be forwarded to this. Using Socket, so I'm not downloading any software for this room. So let's run that one. It just run there. Do we have SS? We'll check it now. And then I can just come to my machine, the attack box, and you can just say localhost, not localhost, this IP, the container IP. We're not using chisel, so we're using sorry, using this directly. So you go 5000, I get a port. Let me make this one smaller. Where is the minus? So we got this now. So to be clear, we are not using chisel port forwarding. We're just using straight socket, and it means it will open a port for 5000 here and forward it to the application there. So we have now the secret panel. Sorry, as always we do inspect to check the network, what exactly this application do. uh, if you look there, what is it? Just bootstrap favicon, not too much things give us. That's a bootstrap bundle, the script.js, bootstrap minimum, nothing interesting for us. If you go to page source again, static, but interesting. Remember when we did the nmap said it's where is that nmap things? Remember, not you. When we did that nmap, not here. Where is it? this one. When we did nmap said something very interesting about it. He said, what exactly nmap said? Fingerprinting works, what's this name? Workzeg 3.1.3, and when you see this, usually in your head come this, because to see if it's open. So you can go to console. Oh, I said bid request. Okay, when you do chisel, when you do chisel proxy, this page will work. I don't know why it's best. We are using Socat. Maybe Socat doesn't work with the console. There's a console endpoint here. I'm not using chisel for the walkthrough. I'm using Socat. If you use chisel, you will see this the console, and it's a dead end. So I'm not using chisel. Let's continue with our socket, simpler socket. I don't know why the socket doesn't forward the console. Um, hmm. The thing interesting thing when I do, for example, admin, interesting, you can put anything. It doesn't check for password. I can type anything here, and it just log me in, and it's a oh, it already give me 85,000, and it say active, pending, flagged, unknown. Now, of course, the question, what exactly you will do there? Your name is reflecting, so you can think maybe SSSTI. Um, there's nothing else. Even if you go to view page source, nothing. You just say dashboard with secret data, secret event table. So there's nothing there interesting. Now you can say, okay, there's an admin there, John metrics, the numbers, this, why it is this exclamation mark, and no impending flag, but there's no button, anything to classify investor list, handle with caution. So, and then even there's nothing to, even log out are not there. Even if you go back to our network and you resend, it doesn't go to anything. But because it's a login form, the first thing you can do always go to storage, and now we have the session data, and we find this strange number. Now we can go there. Let's get what this is. Let's see. Oh, we have this strange number for the cookie. So what to do with it? Whenever you find something strange like that, you go to our friend offline cyber chef and see if our friend cyber chef can tell us anything about this. Uh, because it look like hex. You can test hex and then say very strange, but there is this little funny things, but at least give you things. It's a user admin revenue 85,000, so this information is correct. So the first thing you can, and I can uh, uh, change the username, change the money, and play around it. But if you search online, so this, because we know it's a Python, remember we have a Python here, and you search online, even if check ask DeepSeek or ChatGPT or Gemini, they detect this is basically this pickle, Python object serialization, and this is very the pickle model is not secure, only unpick data you trust. So basically this room is about pickle. Now, of course, now how can I get the decryption correctly? This one look is not right, so we need to use Python for this. Now, the script, where is that script? I usually, the one for Python is little one. So now let's use Python itself to give us the correct code. So this is the correct, if I want to change Let's go back. Now this one, the one I was using it in my when I was doing the room. So you can remove this one to test it again, and then you can take this one and put that one there, and I can. This is how you decode it in Python. I will share the scripts with the links to give a GitHub so everybody can know. So if I run this one, then it tell me decoded dictionary user admin revenue 8000. That's exactly what the cookie is. Now you can think how to reverse it. Now the reverse script, where is it? The reverse script. No, I didn't have the reverse script. This one is straight command. Um, and because is pickle serialization, what I was trying to do again, when I did that, I thought to do some things because now I can put in username. So the idea to say, for example, modify the cookie, like for example when you go, it's like reverse it, because I can use admin. I log with admin. There's no other features, so it's not about changing the username. I try also changing the number. I put my, for example, 10,000 or something. I create a login for this. I use, for example, John Matrix. I use Elena Shadow, and I create and log with a name. Nothing happened. So it means it's not about the cookie changing it to admin like other rooms. This one is straight reverse shell. So basically, this one is a straight reverse shell. Uh, Remember, we have reverse shell running in 4000. We're using this Penelope. We're not using NC today. I will show you why this one good. I got it from 0day. He gave me this one. He said it's very good. He's using it. I start learning it. I will check. Where is my script for? Let's test the word. Who am I? Now the exploit for. Uh, because we're using the same sector user, the exploit revenue put anything. So let's try that one. So we're using the keyword who am I. So if I no, let's put without spaces. Let's take the cookie. So we're building the cookie the same structure as the room itself. So now we can go to our cookie, remove that cookie, put my new cookie, and resend. What? We're not supposed to refresh. Yeah, when you just go straight, remove that thing. I know it's semi root. Refreshing it means you send in the login username and password. That's so. Just click the page again. So we get root. So who am I is root. So now we know that. So now we can do a reverse shell. The reverse shell. Where is the reverse shell code? I didn't copy the reverse shell code. Where is my reverse shell code? I'm not sure if we just I forgot how I did it. I'm not sure if we because of my work. Do you think we just uh, I mean we just update let's see what if it does work. I didn't know where is my script now. Reverse shell generator. My IP is 149.180. No, 180. We have shell in 4444. Let's use the one that always work, the remove NC. We just use the simpler one. Let's use the bash. I don't know if this one will work or the script needs some modification. We'll try if I don't know. I supposed to put. I thought I put it there, but oh, this is the script for the. You can just put that one. Let's try that one because before we jump. What's my IP? 149.180. That's the one we use. Um, I will share this one. This one you can get them online. Yeah. So let's see what this one will give me. That's a long one. So basically, we're just using the binary bash dev my IP 444. Let's watch if we get in the shell. Where's that shell? It's listening in 444. Huh? So let's go back now to the cookie. Remove this cookie. Put our new cookie. Just go down the page again. Invalid cookie header. Nice try. Okay. I got this error before. Let's type anything now. Invalid cookie head. I got this error. It means the script is running wrong. Where is that? That script is not the correct one. This is not the correct one for some reason. Binary bash user revenue. Why this script suddenly doesn't work? TCP 10.10.149.180. Why I was doing why it said invalid header now? Let's decode this one. I want to see what is exactly inside. You know, I noticed this problem with when you do open terminal. It's like you remember it or something. What the hell? Why? Why suddenly this code stop working? You have this issue here, the same things. No attribute. I think is the way when you do a Python command line is like you still remembering some stuff on it. Um, 3.8. What's going on with this now? I find this problem with Python one-liner like that is complaining too much. No, oh, no, he said this or file said line 4 in model file. I think the import we already imported twice or something. Let's do this. Um, so you need to import. Dun, 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 dun. Let's do this. p.py. Now it just doesn't make sense to me what's going on here. You still remember it. I think is that one liner. Let's get that one. This one we know it's working. It's supposed to run. No, sorry, it doesn't. That line should be out. Okay, this one worked. So let's try that one. Where is that one that we sometimes so let's import. I don't know, one liner is making me a headache. Let's try this one now. So import pickle process create 180. Let's run this one. I don't know why that one doesn't want to run Python P. Let's now see if this one the correct one. um, let's log in with any username. Now let's go to our cookie, remove the cookie. Let's put that one in. Let's put that one down. Invalid cookie header. Why he said invalid? Guys, give me a second. I don't know what if this is the one that worked for me or not. Give me a second. Let me check my notes. Hi guys, I'm back. I think this is the one I use. The bash is not the same ones. I think that's one creating the wrong head or something. So let's test this one. So basically we get the same structure. Let's see if it does work. Leave that. Let me go out of this one. Let's test this one again. Or this one work. So basically it's the same IP149.180 reverse return OS command that's exploit the pickle. Let's see if we can use it here. The cookie. Let me remove the cookie. Let me paste mine. Let's see if this time work. And this time work, you can see. So the correct code is this one, not the other one. The other one didn't want to work. Now let's go to see that. You can see now why I'm saying and here is that you go to reverse shell. That's why these things is nice. And you don't even try to stabilize shell. You can stabilize yourself. You can see it said 1. I can do session 1 and automatically there, and set is stable. You can see as static. I don't need to do anything else. We can it auto complete, so everything is fine. This is the app that we've been running on it. What exactly this app do? Method get and post. Okay. Flask. If data pickle load bytes from a session, that's the session when it come. Return index user and things. So it doesn't do anything special there. So ls minus la, we are in the app itself. The interesting things is these things. Reverse shell dot, what the hell they doing here? So if you do controversial code, because this is kernel model, someone was doing some models here, scripts. Where's this scripts model dot load? So you can see there's funny things there. Of course, we can go to the root to look for any flag, and you got a user flag. Now that's user flag, and then of course the ls minus la, of course su minus l. We are not in sudo. The same thing, the room creator left the dot bash history there. So if you do bash the usual history, you can see what's happening here. Um, exit less, and then call downloading from this. Assuming is his, because we don't have this IP. So even if you do, if you try to get this file, it doesn't exist because this IP doesn't exist. So that's one thing you can notice there. Failed, so that IP doesn't get. So let's remove that hello. We don't need it. But the interesting part, it tell you remove make file. So it download two things. Don't the C file, and then there's a make file, and then move hello to reverse shell, and then it tell you smod reverse shell. So it tell you exactly what you're supposed to do. Is it's already give you the answer. Smod reverse. So it's a kernel escape from the container. Then basically you remove the make file, the model, and everything, and left us nothing. So what it left, I don't think we can use these ones. Well, that one is not removed. What exactly did they remove? You remove the main one, the co one, and the mod one. So we need the co one because this one doesn't what we're looking for. So basically it tell you that because you can do that. Not save. What that command again? Because I'm getting confused now. Uh, so this one doesn't work, guys. I'll share the other one. Cap sh print. Dash print, and you can confirm here because when you do this, the cap things, the first thing you notice is where is it? This one. This is dangerous one. That's, and when you say this one, capsys model, because that's um, the capsys model. When you saw that one, um, you see this and combine it with the history of the file, because you can see in the history he was able to use the ins mode. So you know you are in kernel escape with root things, because ls mode, we can use it, so we're not restricted there. The other things we can check for, of course, is this one we are not disabled, so it should be 0. If a result is 0, so we go, it's 0, so we cool there. Of course, very interesting, because this one is like model depend with the machine. So we have two kernel, because for this to work we need a kernel header. So now let's do that. Let's do, where is it? First of all, the make file. There's two make file. Let's start with the classic one. The one, it might not work, but I will show you the ry. Usually that's the make file. Let's take that make file to there. Before we do that, let's I forgot how to create a new session here, because we can switch session from that, but I'm still learning it. Let's not go fancy for now. I can use that pin, create a session again. I'm not using now NC. This one stable shell, straightforward and nice. I think they said we can make multiple shell at the same time, but I didn't test it yet. We can use this one. And then main, and so you can listen is listening in 1 2 3 4. Cool. So let's give that one there, and then we can go back to we create a make file. So we have cat make file. It might not work, I will show you why. And then we have the exploit. Of course, we create in a kernel oops, let me check my IP 10 1 2 3 4. I need to check the IP. IP is 149 and 180. I'm doing 1 2 3 4 session. This is a kernel you can get online or get ChatGPT or anything to give it. Why I'm not where is the full load? Shell doesn't go straight forward, so you can cut that one. Not you. We can cut it there. So ls minus la. So we have two files. We have the reverse shell.c and we have the make file. To confirm, we have the reverse shell. So we have that. The make file usually is supposed to take the headers automatic, but it might not work. Let's test it. Missing what? Ah, yay, what I hate for the make file. There's a spacing mistake. Vim not fine. V make file. Oh, V also not fine. Why having space problem? Let's go to cat make file. What's wrong with it? This video like is getting confused with it. Do you think because I pasted here the spacing is not correct? Because make file, I know the problem. Many times I have the issue with it. Small space and he kill you, tell you it's not working. No, missing separator. Did you mean tab instead of 8 spaces? What exactly wrong with this now? What 8 spaces? Home 1 2. Because of I think I'm doing mistake here. Tab tab. I suppose here sometimes this one is a freak you out. So we need 8 spaces. I don't know why when you make videos things get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sometimes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Damn it. Maybe sorry, maybe my copy into that side didn't work. Let's copy from my computer. uh, I don't know why this spacing nonsense is appearing now. Yeah, it's really missing sorry. Which tabs is confusing now with it now? I don't know. It's like copying from the shell that didn't work. Hold on, missing spirit. Oh, make point 4 is the number 4. 4. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's complaining here. It did use this one. Why is complaining about it now? Guys, give me a second. I don't know what's going on. Let me check again. So I don't waste everybody. Hi everybody. For whatever reason, when I put it in my text editor here and I copy it from here, you can see it's the same things. I don't know these spacing things, why the tabs or something. So when you do it in the shell, copy and paste, because I paste it in the shell, not in the text. So when you do this, you can see it's almost the same things, like object, make, it's the same things. So if I say make now, it doesn't give me the tab error, but it said lib model C80, because here you get this error usually because library model in the kernel now, if you look for the kernel we have, is complaining about 1031 because it uses shell minus name. So but our kernel, I think we maybe this one is wrong. I go your name is R because you name rename minus r, it's a 1031, but the model, the headers are in the 30 and the 29 range, so this one will not work for us. So we need to check 6.830, for example, the latest. So automatic detection didn't work, so we need to switch to 681030. So if I use this one, I think you need to type it, not because when I copied from here, I paste it in the shell and copy it. So I think when you paste it in the shell, in the terminal, you lose its structured tabs, and that's why we got that error before. So now I'm switching from minus shell to the kernel that they have there. I'm not sure what the command you can use. So now basically we're using straight the kernel that we have. So if I do cat make file, now you can see we're switching to that. If I do make now, remember we have shell in 1 2 3 4. Before we do a make, let's make sure we cut in that reverse shell.c. We have a 2 3 4. We don't have any funny things. If I do the make file now, enter in directory, and it's supposed to be now it's working. So to recap, don't so copy and paste directly. If it doesn't work this one, make sure you get the correct version of the kernel. Now we did this, and then you can do ins mode, ins mode, and then you get that reverse shell.co. If things go well, we can get a shell here, and he said we got assigned a session ID. So if you got session, and then we have listener in session 1, so we can do session 1. That's why I said this one is good. I will start using it every time, because you don't need to stabilize anything, and the most important part is active development. So now we got a root shell. Of course, who am I? I'm a shell. So if I do root ls minus la, did he give us a history of the shell again? No, but this time we have zero size, so there's no there. So we get as we got the root.txt, head minus c7, root.txt is that one. So as a conclusion for this, especially be careful of this make file, type it or copy straight from text. Then because when I copy it before from here to the maybe the structure lost the tabs. Usually if it's not automatically detected, use the manual ones. So to recap this room, in case for someone new or something, the first thing, of course, you got enumeration. Try to see what application it is. When you know, for example, Joomla, you search online to see if there is to get the version of the Joomla, like we did. The version of Joomla, as we checked, is we know the version. You can use the XML Joomla to give you the version, or readme. Yeah, this one is old, but you don't need to fancy this one. Straightforward. Then you search, you get the CVE. Then when you get CVE, we got the we've been able to access to get the root password. We've been able to SSH to it. We've been stuck in a container. In the container, of course, the first container. Um, where is the first container? This is the first container. Uh, you you start, of course, with your the class your classic enumeration bash history. Tell you exactly this one room is almost guided. They already give you a socket, so you can use socket like we did here. You can use socket to do port forwarding, not SSH. This one confused me for a moment. And of course, when you get a pickle, because you go to the first thing you do always when application check that. You Google it, you find it's a pickle, and from the pickle you get to I will share this payloads. Which one didn't work for us? uh, this one didn't work. I will share the one that work. The one that work is this one. So I will share this one that work. Let me copy it now so I don't forget about it. I don't want to get give you guys the wrong one later on. So we get this one. Yeah, and then you get shell. And my advice, start learning to use that pineapple. This not pickle. This no, this not this one. This one to help you to get an idea. This one, Penelope. The good thing is active development. So next time I'll try to learn all these features that have double session and all of that. Yeah, thanks zero day for this hint. Sorry guys for messed up with this, but it's good to learn by mistakes. Thank you very much and have a good day.